Good afternoon. My name is Kate Rattner. I am a member of the Board of Education in Monroe Township from Middlesex County. Last year, I came before the committee to express concern about the unfair way schools are funded in New Jersey and the heavy burden it's placed on taxpayers in Monroe Township. The need to revise the school funding formula remains a statewide concern, despite multiple bills proposed to create a school funding formula task force, as well as hearings held by the Department of Education regarding school funding. I hope that swift action is taken on this to ensure funding is equitable across all school districts, taking into account districts like Monroe Township, which are unfairly treated by the formula due to our unique demographics that include a high percentage of senior citizens, resulting in zero equalization aid in the last 17 years because of the way the wealth of senior citizens is wrongly calculated for our local fair share. Sadly, this is just one of the challenges that we have been facing. Various state housing mandates have caused our student enrollment to grow from 3,100 students in 2003 to 7,000 students this year. This has created a large strain on our infrastructure, and taxpayers have been forced to pay for a new elementary school and a new high school because impact fees are illegal in New Jersey to use for educational infrastructure. While we have been fortunate to receive an additional $1.3 million from our legislators over the last 2 years, thank you, Senator Greenstein, to fix a leaking roof in one of our schools, as well as other urgent issues, our school buildings remain overcrowded, and our district is unable to provide vital programs offered by many districts. So today I'd like to talk to you about one of those programs, which is full-day kindergarten. The funding formula is supposed to ensure all students receive an equally thorough and efficient education. Yet here in New Jersey, we have a very unfair situation where many children are receiving free preschool, while Monroe Township is one of a few districts left in New Jersey unable to offer this essential program. I was glad Governor Murphy said he would mandate full-day kindergarten during his State of the State address, and I was even more excited when the budget proposal included legislation to ensure that every school district would offer full-day kindergarten. Yet when reviewing the budget, I learned that while there are millions of dollars allotted for universal preschool, no money was allotted to support this proposed full-day kindergarten mandate. Many legislators have insisted that they will never support an unfunded mandate, and many legislators have supported full-day kindergarten, but that's what's currently happening in this proposed budget. Here is one solution to fix this. In the last 2 years, there were $75 to $100 million in appropriations added to the budget to address capital needs in a few school districts. If the goal of this legislature and our governor is to ensure every district has full-day kindergarten, I urge you to appropriate similar funds to the remaining school districts that want to offer full-day kindergarten, but don't have the space or the fair funding to address the lack of space. Let's ensure that this program, one that every legislator on both sides of the aisle believes is important to families living in New Jersey, does not become an unfunded mandate, but rather an investment in our children and our future. Thank you for taking the time to listen.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
I had asked this question of someone, but had not gotten the answer yet. Do you know how much would be needed by Monroe to put in the full-day kindergarten?
So from what we've been told by our administration, the full cost for the initial resolution would be approximately $15 million because of the infrastructure needs regarding toilets for certain stages and the additional infrastructure, because right now some of our school district buildings are already overcrowded, which, then it also includes staffing and all of the annual needs, but that first time has been a concern. And because we've had 3 failed referendums in the last 8 years, it's hard for us to do that again.
We'll have to talk more, because certainly in terms of the resolution process that we have to get some money for our district, I know we couldn't, right off the top, I know we couldn't get anything close to that amount, but you're talking about trying to get for how many are there, 8 or 10 districts that don't have full-day kindergarten?
Right, so I know that there are 11 that don't have it
11.
As of this year. However, there are 4 or 5 of them that have plans or have already taken the steps and will be starting it next year or the year after. So I believe when I did my research, there were 5 districts left that do not have a plan in place.
And Monroe is in that.
Monroe is one of those.
Yeah, we'll be talking more.
Sounds
about
great.
All this.
All right, thank you so much.